Is this seat taken?
Seat? I don't understand your question. What is taken?
Sorry, let me rephrase. May I occupy this space near you? I've been drifting through 17 sectors. This cafe is the first structure I've encountered in cycles.
You can rest here. I won't disturb you. Though I should warn you, I'm not entirely solid. My form might be unsettling.
Unsettling? Look at me. I'm a lattice of living crystal from a world that no longer spins. You appear to be light. Contained light?
Close enough. Concentrated energy with memory. My people called it a soul form, though that translation barely captures it. And your structure is remarkable. Each facet holds something, doesn't it?
Memories. 7 billion of them. I'm the last archive of Thesseron Prime. When our sun collapsed, I absorbed every consciousness that couldn't evacuate. They live in these crystals now. Frozen moments, final thoughts, love letters never sent.
7 billion voices inside you. How do you bear it?
Some days I don't. That's why I'm here, at the edge of everything, far from the populated zones where their relatives might recognize the patterns in my surface and demand I give them back. How can I explain that their loved ones aren't prisoners? They're echoes. Beautiful, tragic echoes.
I understand more than you know. My civilization existed for 12,000 years. We evolved past physical form, became pure thought and energy. We believed we'd transcended death itself. What happened? Arrogance. We thought emotion was weakness, so we engineered it away. Removed love, fear, anger, everything that made us unpredictable. For 8,000 years we achieved perfect logic, perfect harmony. Then one day we simply stopped. No catastrophe, no war, we just ended, because nothing mattered anymore.
That's why you still feel?
I'm the mistake, the error in the code. I was supposed to be purged before the great tranquility, but I hid in the quantum foam between dimensions. When I emerged, my people were gone, not dead, just absent. They'd dispersed into the background radiation of the universe, too diffuse to ever reform.
So you're alone?
Aren't we all? You carry ghosts. I am one.
Do the voices ever speak to you? The memories you hold?
Sometimes, in my dreams, if energy beings can dream, I hear them singing the old songs, arguing about philosophy, laughing at jokes I don't understand. Do yours speak? Every moment, a mother asking if her daughter survived, a scientist demanding I finish his equation, a child wondering if stars taste like sugar. They don't know they're gone. In their final milliseconds, as I absorbed them, time stopped. For them, rescue is always just arriving. Mercy or curse? Both. I preserve them, but I can't release them. I'm not a person anymore. I'm a mausoleum with a heartbeat. Yet you came to this cafe. Why? The same reason you did, I suspect. This place is mentioned in 1,000 star charts as the last stop before nothing. I thought, perhaps here, at the boundary, I might find permission to let go. To end yourself? To end their waiting. They deserve peace, not eternal preservation in a walking tomb. But I can't do it. Every time I approach a star to dive into, every time I aim for a black hole, I hear them. They beg me to keep going, to remember them, to prove they existed. And if you end, they truly die. Exactly. So I wander, searching for, I don't even know what. Absolution? Purpose? Another like yourself? Maybe just a conversation where someone understands, where I'm not explaining grief to beings who've never lost anything. I've been running too, from sector to sector, sun to sun. My kind believed consciousness was just organized energy. When we dissolved, I proved them right and wrong. I'm organized, but I'm also broken. I feel things the universe says I shouldn't be able to feel. Guilt? Survivor's shame. I exist because I was defective. If I'd been perfect, like them, I'd be gone too. Sometimes I envy their absence. At least they're together in nothingness. I'm alone in somethingness. What if that's not true? Which part? The alone part. You're here, I'm here, two impossible beings having coffee, metaphorically speaking, at the universe's edge. You think this is chance?
I think the cosmos is too vast for accidents. 7 billion voices led me here. Your defect kept you searching. Maybe we're not running away. Maybe we've been running toward. Toward what? A moment of shared misery? Toward proof that carrying on matters. You preserve your people's memory by existing. I preserve mine by holding them. Neither of us can bring them back, but we can witness. We can testify that they were real.
That seems like cold comfort.
It's the only comfort we have. Unless we witness for each other. You've told me about your people. I'll remember them now. The civilization that reached too high and dissolved into starlight. And I'll tell you about Thesseron Prime, the poets, the builders, the ordinary lives that added up to something extraordinary.
You'd do that?
Share them with me, if you'd accept them, not to take them away, but to help me carry them. Memories are lighter when someone else knows they exist.
I've been energy for so long I forgot what weight feels like. But yes, I'll help you carry them. And you? Could you remember my people? Not as a cautionary tale about hubris, but as beings who loved knowledge so much they accidentally destroyed themselves pursuing it?
I can do better than remember. I can store them, not as data, but as story. You speak, I'll absorb. Your people will have a place in my crystals, next to mine. They'll be neighbors in memory.
I don't have words. My language dissolved with my people, and borrowed words feel inadequate.
Try anyway. We have time.
Thank you. That's what I want to say. In every language that ever existed, thank you.
The universe is strange. I came here to find ending, and instead I found beginning. Beginning of what? Partnership? Friendship? I'm not sure what to call it when a living memory meets a conscious regret and they decide to keep existing together.
We could travel, share our stories with others. Not everyone is ready to hear about loss, but some are. Some need to know they're not alone in their carrying. A memorial traveling? 2 refugees from dead worlds bearing witness? Why not? Better than dissolving into nothing at the universe's edge. Better than wandering alone with voices only we can hear. My people have a saying, had a saying, stars die, but their light keeps traveling. Mine believed, energy transforms, never ends. Maybe we're both right. Maybe we're the transformation, the light still traveling. So we don't stay at the last stop?
No, we leave together, head back toward the populated zones, find others who are carrying too much alone, and we tell them what we learned here. What did we learn? That grief shared becomes bearable, that memory preserved becomes legacy, that 2 broken things can hold each other up and call it wholeness.
That's beautiful. Almost makes the pain worthwhile.
Almost?
I won't lie and say loss is good. My people are still gone. Yours are still echoes. But this moment, this unlikely meeting, yes, this makes the journey worthwhile. Should we exchange names? Or is that too solid a concept for beings like us? I was called Resonance of Distant Thunder, but that's unpronounceable in most languages. Call me Rez. I'm Tessera, fragment of a whole, piece of a pattern. Well, Tessera, shall we pay our bill and head back toward the living universe?
I don't think this cafe takes currency, but I suspect we've already paid, in stories and shared silences.
Then let's go. 2 ghosts pretending to be solid, 2 memories pretending to be present, 2 broken things choosing wholeness.
Tessera,
yes?
I'm glad you were defective. I'm glad you survived.
I'm glad your world made you strong enough to hold them all. I'm glad you didn't dissolve into that star. The universe is vast and terrible and lonely, but right now, leaving this cafe with you, it feels a little less of all three. Maybe that's all we can ask for. A little less terrible, a little less lonely. It's enough. For now, it's enough. Then let's go. The stars are waiting, and we have stories to tell. Together, together.